Hey, this is Asha, and welcome to another episode here on Backstage Income, where I share with you how to build and grow a profitable business. Now, in today's episode, I want to share with you how you can go ahead and still create a blog, even if you completely hate writing, or you're just not good at it, or you don't want to write. And really, it's a better form of putting out your information so that way you can spread it to multiple mediums. So here's kind of the trick or kicker, and that is to create video-based content. And if you create video-based content, it is the key and the foundation to stemming all the other content forms. So if you really hate writing, creating videos is a lot better for you. Now, I'm not saying that, hey, you have to stick to YouTube then and only doing YouTube and so forth. But the point is that if you create video content, other content can spread to other mediums very quickly. So let me show you how this really works and why video is kind of the foundation. So typically, what you're doing when you create video content, so here I have my video that I create, and it is the key foundation in our big triangle piece, okay? Now from here, from video, what I could do is I have a visual element, okay? I also have an audio element because I'm speaking, and I also have a text-based element that can be extracted from the audio. So the visual can be extracted from the video clips. So you can see that all of these content forms can be extracted from just that video content. So what would be kind of the next level or hierarchy above video content? Well, you can get into podcast, which is basically the audio form. So when you have this, you're basically extracting from the video, you're extracting the audio. So here I'm getting the audio, and at about that same level, you also have that visual form that's extracted. So this would be kind of like the screen shots that you extract. So this also is about at that same level. Now, beyond that, here you have kind of the text. Okay, so now you have the text form that's can get extracted from the audio. So you can see at each one of these levels, you're basically extracting a little bit less and less or deeper form of information. And this somewhat creates kind of this triangle pyramid effect. So at the stem, you have the video content, then you have kind of your podcast, then you have the visual or the screenshots, and you have the text. So how do you go about creating this blog? Well, a blog, what does it really stem from? Well, it's text and images. And from those, sometimes you also have a podcast that's on a blog or a summary of it. So when you create a video, well, you already have that podcast. When you create a video, you can get the text and you can get the images or screenshots from your video if you want. Now, for some people, they just want to extract the text from the video, audio, and then you're good to go. For other people, hey, if you want to extract all of these things, then more power to you. Then you can take your YouTube video that you have. So here's your YouTube video. Now I have a podcast, okay? Now I have a blog, right? And I have, from this blog, I have text and I have images. So you can see you're basically getting a lot of content from the video, a lot of bandwidth, a lot of flow through from the video. And that's really ultimately what you're trying to do, is you're taking this right here, the foundation, because it's the base, and extracting the other parts and just cookie cuttering it or putting it into the other mediums and forms. Now, many other people that start with a podcast, they go ahead and take the podcast and put it into a YouTube video, but you lose a lot of data this way, right? Because when you do a podcast, you only have audio. Now, you could put it in a blog and you do get the text, but you don't have images and you don't have kind of a video specifically. So instead, starting with the video is often the better baseline. So if you really hate writing, you don't like it, you don't enjoy it, start with a video. It's a good foundation. Of course, there's more difficulty in creating a video. You need different types of equipment, a little more equipment, and the video processing sometimes is a little more complicated. But once you have that set up, if you don't like writing, starting with a video is going to give you the best return on those results, because you can really spread out your message into different content platforms, different mediums, and extract all these bits of information and put them into all these different websites to reach a greater audience. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I'm sure that you did. Then be sure, go ahead and sign up to my newsletter list by clicking the link right over here. And that way you know as I release new other great content pieces to building and growing your business. Or of course, subscribe to me on YouTube by clicking this channel face right here. All right, thanks again. And in the end, do what you love, contribute to other people, but most importantly, live life abundantly. I'll see you next time.